Okay, so we are going to make another deck just to pass some time. Let's go. I don't know, whatever you want. These are just guides and help you to create decks. Let's make a blue for. We should make a red for. Red Dragons. Yeah, like the name of the game, we'll make a motorized, mechanized. I probably already made this, but make more. Yeah, every deck's different. So we're going to get a fob. So we got our fob. We're going to get this CQ, one of them. I don't really want to. Hey, you know what? This is the same points as this, and why wouldn't take 4 hardened? Because it doesn't really matter if your command is elite. We'll take these guys, why not? And we're not gonna take any cargo trucks. We're just gonna take these little helicopters. 2 of them. Alright, rifleman. Yeah, we're gonna take Bang Chung Su. Why? Because in these VTT 323s, infrared missiles. Why? Because they have infrared missiles. They serve as AA. You get 3 of them in veteran. Fire support? I like fire support. Oh yeah, Disca. Oh, I went. Wait, 12.7. We're gonna get you 2 hardened engineer. Now commando. These one. Meidao. Yeah, these Liege 1. We're gonna get 2 of them in helicopters, and now we'll get into here. Which one's the cheapest? You're pretty cheap. You're 5 points. Might as well get the Chinese ones. They're more accurate. Alright, what do we need? We're going to need a gun, a missile, artillery. Well, oof, we got a lot to choose from. We have a lot to choose from. Oh, you can get more of these. No, you don't really need that. Our transport comes with that. I think we're into this. No, that's 70 points. That's way too much. We'll get you for AA guns. It's pretty good. I mean, 35 points. Basically, sort of like that, but with smaller guns and radar. So, I mean, it's got pretty good range versus planes, and a lot of good range versus helicopters. But alright, now we're going to get an AA missile, I think. Defense missile. All we have is Pongays. Might as well get one of them. Well, since we only have one AA missile, we might as well get another AA gun. Look at this. Okay, so 100. Wait, no mortars. Never get mortars. Mortars are almost useless. Oh yeah, the 122mm ones are better, even though they have less range. They have the exact same HE power and the exact same rate of fire. So there's no point paying 10 extra points for a little, and they have worse dispersion. So we'll get we need one of them, and then you get 2 trained of these, because these are basically like your Buratino. They're like crappier Buratinas, but you used to get 3 for trained, huh? Tanks. They have a lot of tanks to choose from. They're not that strong of tanks. I mean, this is the best tank you can get. It's only got 19 front armor, but they have a lot of mid-range tanks that are pretty good. So what do we need? We need cheap tank. We need middle tank, upper middle, and high-end tank. So what's gonna be our cheap spamming tank? 20 points. You're pretty cheap. 105. But that's 50 points. I think that's too much. Oh, we can get Shinhungs. Shinhungs are basically APCs with 85mm put on the front, and they also have ADGMs, which make them pretty good. So we need them. We need like a 60 some point tank, which will be you, 2 of you, and then we can get you. So now we got our spamming tank, which actually has pretty good anti-tank with its ATGM. Not very accurate, not very good penetration, but you know, if you spam these, you can get tons of missiles off. Chunbaho 4s are pretty well armored for 65 point tanks. They have 115mm. It's not the 125mm, but still a good gun. It's got pretty good AP power of 18, which is great versus it's only got 1 less point to penetrate this 145 point tank. I mean, it's a pretty good tank for 65 points. And then for 145 points, which is a big jump, you go for the ZTZ-85-3, which is a sort of like a T50, T62. So it's like a T64, but they've really modernized it, or pretty modernized. Okay, they have a lot of good scouts. For one, I love this thing. This thing is amazing. It's got conkers and frag grenades. So you get that. These are pretty good. So you get Lei Ren. Ren in a helicopter. We'll get Lei Ren in a helicopter. 7 hardens, we have more. And what should we get? CTQs. This is a really good vehicle. Yeah, that's all we'll get 1 helicopter. Yeah, that seems good. Vehicles. And you can choose a lot here. A lot to choose. Alright. These. Spammable. Now you want infantry support. Very good right here. PTZ-89s. Great machine. It's got 21 AP power, 10 rate of fire, 120mm cannon. It's no armor, but this is a sniper. And look at that range. You can take 2 squads of them. And we're running out of points, so I'm going to get rid of that. And since cargo helicopters hold a lot more, we're going to get rid of one of those too. Oh, what else should we take? Those are 50 points. Those aren't spammable. So we got 3 more places to pick. Now, I find SU-100s to be very useful. So we're going to take 2 of them. And might as well take a squad of TO-55s. 10 TO-55s. Help with get some napalm in there. Helicopters. We got 3 points to choose from. 57mm. Well, you know what I'm gonna choose. These MI4s. They're gonna take 2 things of 14. That's 28. 28 times that. That's 28 vehicles that have 80 rockets. So 24 or 28 times 4, or 28 times 80. Well, I effed up the math there. Oh, no, wait, I need one more point. Crap. Should we get rid of? Oh, we don't need these. They're useless. Oh, no, I have a bunch more points. These. There we go. You gotta take the B5s. Best vehicle or aircraft in the game. And now we can take, oh, more! Aw, you can... I think we don't have enough. If we get rid of an SU-100, then we can take... Wait, where was it? Yep. More... Wait. God, that damn need... Doesn't matter what, I'd only be able to take one. We'll just add an SU-100 back. There. We're not gonna do the Navy. I don't want to. Because naval battles are stupid. They're boring, and, you know, all I do is fill it up with, like, troops we already have, so. So we got our FOB, we got our command tank, we got our command infantry, we got our cargo helicopters. They're cheap, but they hold 1,000, and you get a bunch of them. So it's tons of stuff. Infantry, we got the Bok Chung Su. They have basically an AK, an RPG-7, and a pretty. It's not that bad, a light machine gun. Doesn't have that good a rate of fire, but you get a lot of them. And this is one of the best transports in the game because it has infrared missiles on your transport. So it's kind of weird. Usually they have anti-tank missiles. Then we have our recoilless rifle squads, 10-point units that have this recoilless rifle. Recoilless rifles can be used against anything: tanks, infantry, transports, well, everything except flying things. Then we got our Liege 1 and these cool-looking, stealthy Chinese helicopters. Pretty good. They have napalm launchers, and then we have more AA, because AA is important for Red 4, because Blue 4 has a lot of planes, and planes are annoying. So that's why we went. Well, yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken that away, but it was worth it in the end. Because then we have this AA piece. This is your. It's pretty cheap for an AA piece. It's pretty good. I mean, it's radar, so it will get shot down if you don't turn it off and on and stuff. Same with this one. It's pretty good. I mean, 55 points. And then we have our artillery, 122 millimeter. It's blast out. It's mainly for bombing a town. I mean, I wouldn't really use it against in-place tanks, but. And then this napalm rockets for getting into a town. You put these out of town right before you get in. Tanks, you got your cheap tank. You got our medium-ish tank. And then we got our heavier tank. This guy looks like a weird small Abrams. Now I think of it. We got our recon vehicle, our recon squad, and our recon tank. This is a really good tank. A really good light tank. For, you spam these. They're only 25 points, and you get 2 squads, and you get tons of them. So, that's just tons of missiles coming out everywhere. These, some infantry support, some crappy helicopter A. And we got PTZ-89s, this is for anti-tank. Give your tank some bonus, SU-100s. Mainly want to use... SU-100s can't really destroy tanks anymore. I mean, they're from World War II. They use World War II technology. I mean, they're mainly there to kill transports. I mean, these are now transport killers. They're not tank destroyers. 11 AP power is good enough to get through every transport, even the Martyr 2. So, I mean, the Martyr 2 might be able to outrange you, I think, though. I mean, you got the same gun as the T-55, so, transport killers. They're transport. That's all. You can probably, if you can get side shots, you might be able to damage modern tanks, but They're great at killing transports. Then we have a rocket helicopter spam. Tons of rockets. Trust me, if you call these out, people, and they have no AA, these will annoy the crap out of them because they do so much damage, and they're not like missiles that will veer off course. You just spam them everywhere, and they can be used versus infantry, tanks, transports. I mean, like you put them right out. If say you're battling in a town, you bring them to the side of the town, just launch rockets. Who cares if they die? I mean, they're only 40 points, and they kill everything. And you got the best bomber in the game. One just giant bomb blows up everything, and we didn't do the Navy. So yeah, that's the deck. I probably made this already, but yeah, I think it's a pretty solid deck. It's definitely more for 10v10 play, it's for people that like bringing in constant units rather than just really strong units that will do everything. Alright then, bye.